Hi everyone, my name is Andrea. It is May 6th, 2025. Um, it's been a minute since I sat in the video chair, so I'm a little bit nervous. Um, However, Spirit and I have been working on something. Spirit's telling me to get off the shelf and start using what I got for a gift. So we we spent the night typing out a list of topics that every single one of them could only benefit any of us. And maybe not just including me, but especially me, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, my disclaimer is that anything you hear here, I'm not claiming as fact. This is for entertainment purposes only. However, with that said, I do have connection with those in the high realms, in the Christ consciousness, and that's where this is coming from. So um, chances are there's going to be a lot of truth in it. That'll be for your discernment to decide. So with that said, here we go. Because Spirit's got a really busy week for me. We've got a long list. Andrea, thank you. I am obliged to take over for knowing of your nervousness. Thank you. Andrea, we will go ahead. We will decide when the timing is right, for you're not carrying the heavy of it. Let what is that? Your spirit be your guide. He's saying, or yeah, literally, I am letting my spirit be my guide. Andrea, the first on your list is our natural form. Within this video, we will inform you of who we are outside of the body and when in our natural form. I'm feeling so good about this, guys. Go ahead. Andrea, our natural form has no visual being to it. We are space. We are spaced quite. Are you saying eloquently or specifically? Go ahead. We remain as your bodies do, take up space. We do have mass, but not in the way that you would view it or think of it as mass. We are consciousness, the highest of all high. We are. Go ahead. He's saying, excuse me while I remove the mask. We are bodiless. We have no strings tied to our fingers. We have no relatives at our side. As you know, a relative to be. You're talking about two people or two of us in bodies can get close to each other. Andrea, we override all senses of what you and the viewers are knowing. We don't come from a small chapel on a small hill overlooking a small valley. Small we are not. Go ahead. The room required for the expansion of our consciousness, the Christ consciousness, when we are here, the span of space that it requires has been unfounded amongst your educators, your researchers upon earth at this time or ever. We say we are near you. We are by you. We are touching your face when you cry. We do appear there to you, for you, whether you see us or not. We are enabled this due just the desire from our mind. Andrea, it is hard to put labels to things that aren't so simple as anything that's on the table. Like, Andrea, we are expanded consciousness in realms and ways and hills and valleys the human eye has never seen, could ever see. And for it, we rarely meet. A meeting of not the minds, but of the eyes, the mind's eye. When I came upon my life, when I was outside of the body and when I was as near as myself as I could ever become, I realized how far away my hypothetical feet were. Putting just my consciousness when in a natural form on display to be seen and measured. Would count your football field. Go ahead. +1. So what's a football field? Is 100 yards or 2? Andrea, we are now he's showing me 4 football fields put in a square. Is there? It's what we are in our higher consciousness. Outside of bodies, we're big. Andrea, we are big duly for the space required for the, go ahead, for the expanding the existing, the knowing all from within the Christ conscious. So what? So you're kind of saying like a computer board or a data bank. Andrea, our data banks are plenty, and we are too plenty filling those data banks. It is our nourishment when above high. To see upon the viewing, which is over our field, our space. We do see your faces, your tears and your smiles. And we are there with you. Spirit saying, we are with you, although we are miles long. Like, although we're the size of miles, we're still with you. It is a thought from your beings state. You're saying our beings, meaning what we are in spirit. Andrea, I think to spit on the sidewalk is quite rude. Okay. I would think so too if there was many people traveling. I encase myself within such a small measure, human-sized measure, to be near you. We all do. What did you mean by the spitting on the sidewalk? Andrea, I love your moving forward. Perhaps we shall continue going forward until you pass the spit on the sidewalk. For the ugliness of your knowing, be spared. I don't understand that, guys. Spirit knows what they're saying, though. Andrea, when we are home, when we are in our natural forms, when we are no longer disguised and cramped and squeezed into our bodies of the last lifetime, we are larger than life. We are simply the Christ. We are in the Christ state of mind, although we have no mind. There is no gray matter. There is no matter. Yet we do take up space. I don't know how much this would scare. It's kind of scary if you think about it. I mean, it's not like we're all dancing with our relatives up in heaven like we're told to believe, or like we like to believe. Andrea, your ember is recorded as deceased where you are. Yeah. Yet you know she bears no weight upon the my sorrow, the crying, my losing her. It there's no value to it because she didn't go. She's not lost. She needs matter, as we all need matter. To be near you as beings, as two beings. I'm getting a little bit kind of confused. Andrea, we'll play. We'll play the humming sound within our minds of the violin that you used to when you were pregnant with her. See your daughter play. Andrea, she plays the violin. She sings every song that your heart and your ears and your mind has ever taken in. She is expensive for a football field squared, but she's also where she tells you she is, experiencing life somewhere. It is not without care that this be delivered, for it notes of its special attention required for the saving of one's holding their values and beliefs, as not to unwind anything that one knows as solid to grasp. Thank you. Andrea, your Disneylands, your Fantasias, your multi-faceted wonderlands within your imagination and within your scope of what is formed and created as art. All creation is an expansion of one's consciousness. For instance, Andrea, you're knowing above your right shoulder right now of the painting, the mural you're doing on the wall. Your creation and your vision and your thoughts within the purpose of you doing that and bringing that into being takes up its own volume within space. Spirit. Not just what it takes up the whole wall, but let's see now. I can't speak science words, and I don't care to. I don't think that I'm not speaking to I'm not speaking at a university to a bunch of professors that know what those words are. Andrea, you're acting upon your heart's impulse, desire, need for has created a span of volume for no more, for that space can be filled with no other. Okay, so what you're saying is we are vast, huh? And could you imagine, you guys, every thought that you have is taking up some space, it'd be like he's spirit. I say he, and it comes in a male voice because I prefer that, but he's saying that we just hit the tail on the donkey, the soft tail on the donkey, for our not being scholars, university professors. Yet we bend. We are bending. We will bend. Light. For your gaining of it. So Spirit is telling me it's speed. We will cut through all of that understanding and needing of understanding that. Volumes and volumes of metaphysics, and he says we will create. No need for that. Just in this short amount of space that we have. For your topic for us today. Andrea, when you think of us existing in the higher realms, we are aware of where your thoughts come from, and where your mind lands on for your own viewing of it within your mind. It is nice to have a picture of things for our knowing and shelving of it. But those things are no different than all of the things. That we can become in our natural form. Okay, so can you just recap on that? Andrea, we will form mercy to the last page. In other words, shut up and let me talk. Andrea, when we are here, we bear no feelings either way. For the emotions and the feelings, while in our natural form, are patiently like stored away. They don't come with. We do not pack them. And for it, we know glory beyond high. There is no tear in any eye when we're in our form, our natural form, and we're home. We don't cry. We don't have a sense of need or pain to cry. All of our lifetimes that go by, reviewing and seeing ourselves in those lifetimes cry. States for itself. For no wondering why we don't carry that. And if I wanted to feel sadness, I could. If I needed to feel guilt or shame, I would. if I needed to feel sorry for my loved ones, for their losing me, and their hearts breaking, I certainly could. It almost sounds like you're non-biased. Like you don't, like you got the victim and the murderer, and it doesn't. You're not swayed either way. It sounds like that's kind of hardcore. Andrew, we are in the divine. There is no mercy to be measured. Upon any and all of our kind. We're all up here and we're doing just fine. This is heavy, guys. Andrea is trying to tighten up the the nuts, the bolts in her mind. I am, because that's just news to me too. I mean, I know a little bit, but Andrea, when I cry for you, knowing of your pain through your body as you sit there at the table. I do cry for you. Only it's not it's not felt. I don't understand that. Andrea, the sympathy that you feel when your best friend loses their dog. It is not your loss you feel, but you sense really well what they're feeling, and for it you are sad, right? Andrea, we are as sympathy. We don't become the sadness. We are aware of it though. Very much like sympathy is brought on by the awareness of another's sorrow or tragic hardships. So, tell me about, I want to see Amber when I go. And I know she's incarnate, but I also know that we're everywhere. There's many of us all at once. I want to see her. She can be waiting at the gates for me. Andrea, we will all await for those of ours to see and go ahead. Andrea, for as far apart as we span, we are very tight. We are very tight, as your two fingers are currently right now, tight together. We are tight like that. We're actually woven. There's no measure, great or small, no words in the amount of any volume to even begin to explain what we are in our natural form, other than the Christ. It's the brightest light you've ever witnessed with or without your own human eyes. That light that we are is our breathing. It is our whole existence. We need no air We need no chest. We need nothing. Wow. You need for nothing. How boring is that? Andrea, we shelve our natural form as often as we delight to do so by coming there and entering and living a life in human form. We are not without the ability at any moment or time to do that. I'm still not understanding that. So is it boredom that we come here? I mean, in how... This gets deep, guys. 30 minutes. Andrea, it's fair to say we gotta start. But before we end this recording, Spirit wants to get closer and come down, a grounding for your hearts. Because we are love. We count no days as you do. Yet we too await the joy of seeing you outside of the linear form. In other words, they miss us too. Thank you, Spirit. That's a pretty heavy one, guys. Go ahead. Andrea, we gift each soul with our undying and never-ending love, as we are in the form of love eternity in our natural form of spirit. Go ahead. In Christianity, we fear not go where things are no longer of love, never ending. The divinity of our consciousness provides for us nothing to any measure or unmeasure of anything that isn't existing and surviving as pure love and light. It's pure love, which radiates itself as light. When we seek the light, go ahead, that's going to be powerful, huh? And we are in form of light. For the physical eyes, if they had to see, or if they were capable of seeing, that's what we would appear to be, as light. Light like the lamp in the hallway. Light like the feathers that fall from the sky. And we expand. It is a never-ending tide of expansion amongst us all throughout every kingdom, every universe. And he's saying, and again, it's beyond description. We are the Almighty. We are the All-Knowing. We are the All-One. And it is a forever flowing of love where we're from. Andrea, keep your stance. Your beauty of your lives on earth now, as well as all of the future lives to come. Your beauty in your lives are measured. And for any comparison, there are none. In other words, nobody's competing who did the best school project. It's not like that. We not only wait at the gates, we are the gates. We will be there till kingdom come, meaning it's just forever. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to make it 30 minutes because we've got a big list. I like it though. I mean, it's a lot to wrap around. My higher saying, the wraparound is never ending, meaning you can start flying with one end of the string and try to encircle it, and you can't. It's expansion. Life is energy expanding. Go always. Every step. As your own knowing of that you are light. I'm going to write that one down. Take every step with your knowing of that you are light. You're just light. We're gonna have to do another one on part 2. No, I don't know. On oh, I have that on the list. Why do we come here? Why do we do this? It's so painful. Thank you, Spirit. Thanks, guys. See you next time. I think I'm going to end up doing one right after this one. So, anyways, peace out.